All right, guys. You know I don't normally believe in conspiracy theories, but this one's too
I
good.
don't normally believe in conspiracy theories, but here's one that made me think. Stanley Meyer was a gentleman who invented a device that allows your car to run on water. When the US government asked to buy it from him, he said no, shortly passed away by choking. His last words, "They poisoned me." Another gentleman named Aaron Salter also invented a device that allows your car to run on water.
Very interesting, right?
Sadly, Mr. Salter was a victim in the most recent Buffalo tragedy. I don't know who's listening, but my mother-in-law is also inventing a device that allows your car to run on water.
What is going on, losers? Welcome to the Lost Losers Podcast. I am your host, Mr. John Bequette, joined and back again this week, my beautiful bride, the tots of the show, Miss Andrea Bequette.
Hello.
And coming at you from good old Kentucky, young James.
Yeah.
What is going on? How is everybody? Everyone good? Everyone like the little conspiracy theory to begin with? I figure we need a little ha-ha just to poke some fun at some stuff. And some things, stuff. I can't talk again. We're beginning of the show off very fantastic. All right. Before we get into deep, if you're watching on YouTube, Rumble, please do us a favor. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, even share with your friend. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple Music, please leave us a 5-star review. Also share with your friend. And if you want to be a really nice person, please go to our Patreon channel. Subscribe, $5 a month. That's all we're asking. Not asking for much, just helps this podcast just get the ball rolling a little bit farther down the line, and we greatly appreciate it. Every one of you that is doing that so far.
Yeah.
So now, how's everyone's week? Everyone okay? Everyone alive? Everyone feeling good?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone awake and motivated? So I'm glad to see you're here.
Tired, but
I think everyone's tired. It was a long day for everyone. If most people don't know, we record on Sundays. Obviously, this is going to come out on Tuesday, May 31st. So obviously Memorial Day weekend. So a lot of us spent time at the pool in the sun today. So it's going to take a few minutes for us to get a little motivated into this podcast. So give us some time, and I promise you it will be worth it. Here's my other opening clip. If you guys didn't like that, I had two other ones I'll share with you real quick, and then we'll get into the wishes. Hold on. All right. Here's the next one.
oh no.
So, not many people. There was a dog trying to bite on a turtle, and that sound you made was the sound of the dog getting its tongue bit by the turtle.
That's a good one.
I didn't know a dog.
And you see the tongue like elongate like a rubber fucking band. Like it whipped.
I didn't think a tongue could do that. Like it looked like like those fake movie tongues, like the kid that stuck his tongue to the pole in A Christmas Story.
Yeah.
Is that the movie I'm thinking of, Christmas Story?
I think so.
And then that's what it kind of reminded me of. Like you just see that long rubbery tongue just go nowhere. All right. One more and then
Get into wishes.
Get into the wishes.
I want to hear what you guys did this weekend.
Well, you're going to be disappointed. No, I'm just playing. I think I
saw this one.
I think I was in the service with a guy like this.
Yo.
I just like how he just looks up at it like, oops, just nothing. He just fires a wrench directly into the light above him, the fluorescent lights above him, and he just goes, works good, works great. All right. So if you're new to the podcast, we like to kick off this podcast with the wishes of the week. Not that wonderful little wishes that, like I wish I won the lottery. Nope. These are the weird, interesting shit that's happened to us throughout the week. So we like to poke fun out of them. And it's kind of like a therapy session for the first 30 minutes. So if you don't like it, just skip for the next 30 and we'll be into something cooler. So James, kick us off with the wishes this week if you want to.
Yeah. I had fucking 1 day of work this week, so I'm finding a new job. But
I can tell you that's retail for you, and then it's the time of the year for you guys.
Yeah, it's just bullshit. It's irritating. Is they hired on like 4 new people for no reason.
It's better the way you had it before.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's like 3 people I haven't even met that now work at the store all of a sudden.
Nice.
And so looking for a new job, dealing with that, but it is what it is.
I thought you were going to work at your local head shop.
The owner has just been so flaky and bullshitty that I just don't even give a fuck at this point.
I don't blame you. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
And it's
just
usually
talk straight up to me.
Yeah. That's usually how retail goes, by the way. Usually in the summertime and all that, they'll just hire random people once and cut everyone else's hours.
Yeah.
So instead of just fluffing up the hours of the good people, they'll just hire in new people, and the people that that want to work, they don't want to schedule, and the people that don't want to work, they always seem to schedule. That's how it happens. So I get it, man. I don't blame you. Find a new place. I mean, you don't want to be selling rubber dildos at 22 or 21 anymore anyways.
Well, if I could go work at an actual sex shop, I think I would.
I think that would be. Is there? Wait, hold on. First of all,
not
yes, that would be up your alley. And 2, there's not a sex shop in the tri-state area. I mean, you're kind of in the.
I think there might be one, but nah. Though there's one up in Huntington, but it's fucking 30 minutes away, and we gas price ain't doing that bullshit.
So I'm pretty sure the sex shops in the tri-state area where you live in, the Kentucky, West Virginia, Ohio area, are cinder block buildings that someone chiseled the glory hole in. Like it's those, the cinder block building that's in a field somewhere that just has one lone parking lot, a random car that nobody knows what that building's there for until you go in and you're like, oh, look, pocket pussy. Got it. I know what this place is. Oh, look at all these weird.
Stopped at a Taco Bell earlier today next to a sex shop. It was called like Adult Time, and there was a single car in the parking lot, and that was it.
That's how it goes. So there you go. Yeah, you should work at it. I mean, that would be probably a fantastic place for you to work. Sorry, I'm interrupting you. Continue, young son.
Yeah. That happened. Nothing too bad. Rest of the week, mowed grass, boring shit until this weekend. On Friday, Haven and I got picked up by her brother, who I met for the first time in this interaction. We got picked up by him and went to Cedar Point, which is a amusement park about 4.5 hours away.
Nice little road trip.
Yeah, it was fucking fun. We got there, went into the park and everything, and we had reservations for the hotel that's on the property of the amusement park. And you can walk out the front door of the hotel, and it's like 150 yards, and you're in the park.
That's cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
that is cool.
It was fucking sick. And went into the park when we got there at probably 3-ish. I think we got into the park. Had a full 7 hours in the park until they closed at 10. We rode Steel Vengeance, Gemini, and another one I can't remember.
And these are all roller coasters.
So that's what I was just about to get into. Yeah. At Cedar Point, Steel Vengeance is their biggest wooden roller coaster.
So, quick question: is this a place that's in Ohio?
Yeah, it's like Ohio's, like Kings Island is what most people go to in Ohio. I believe they have a higher person per year. But Cedar Point has the bigger fucking coasters and that can give you fucking whiplash.
I was sitting here when you said Cedar Point. I'm like, I've heard this before. And you started talking. I'm like, okay, the roller coasters. this is the roller coaster place in Ohio that you see on Travel Channel and stuff like that.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. I was just trying
And Steel Vengeance is one of their wooden roller coasters. It's a 200-foot drop at 90 degrees, and you go 94 miles an hour through it on a fucking wooden roller coaster.
That sounds fun. I like wooden roller coasters.
Oh, I love wooden roller coasters.
I love wooden roller coasters. It's the only roller coaster I really enjoy liking. I don't need to do the loopy loops and shit like that.
So this one has 4 loops in it.
But it's wooden.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem safe.
It is. It's been
At
up
all.
for like 40 years or something.
Oh, okay. That makes me want to go get on
Like-
it even more. Okay.
It was fucking ridiculous. And there's parts where the wood is so close that I can't put my hands up because I'm too tall. Like, I would have smacked a beam.
Oh, so it was built for like the 1950s era people thinking that no one was going to get over 5'9". So when they see a 6'4" gorilla that is named James Fortney, they're like, hey man, do us a favor. Sit on your hand and duck.
I'm 2 inches below some of the height limits of the rides.
Like you get measured for height. Like you're too tall to ride this ride. Not,
Yeah.
huh. What's that category like? Because I'm not there. Like, I'm not in that category. What's that like? Like,
It's
excuse
just
me, sir. Can you
worrisome.
excuse me, sir? Can you step out of line? Why is that? I need to measure you for height. Yeah, I'm tall enough to ride the ride. Yeah, that's the problem. You might be too tall to ride this ride. And like, that's a whole
Didn't
different.
get asked at all, but there was while looking up the rides on the app and stuff, it was like 76 inches is the height limit, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Like, or I think it was 78 because I am 76.
Yeah, so
and-
70. Yeah, so 78 inches is the max you can be. Got it.
Yeah, and I looked at Haven, I was just like,
Here's
they
my
might
question.
start questioning.
Here's my question. Do you think they learned that rule the hard way?
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
Like that rule, like, oh, this guy was, 6 foot, 6'7" and just, an inch shorter, he would have been fine. But like, but
I don't
we're
think anything like that happened, but I do think some workers got real close and they're like, we got to call Hyde on this one.
Because you got to think this was built in the 50s. Okay, 40 years ago, 50 years ago, this is built in the 50s, 60s time frame,
So
70s.
Steel Vengeance was 80. Gemini came out in the 70s.
All right, so
And
we're
Gemini is another wooden roller coaster that at the time was the largest, fastest, longest drop in the world.
we're bordering line when OSHA was just coming into the play here. So this might have been a lesson that they learned the hard way of, hey, 6'8" guy, or
And- Yeah, and so Kings Island, the other amusement park in Ohio, had to shut down 2 of their wooden roller coasters in the past years because of that, basically. And I was one of the Beast, the one that got shut down in 2019. We went on the last day it was open, and I rode it as like one of the last people, and it was some shit.
it was like, what's the name of the park in New Jersey that was all sketchy that they made a movie about?
Class Action Park you're talking
Or
about?
Action Park.
Yeah, it's Action Park, but
Action- yeah,
the
in New
dog
Jersey,
documentary
yeah.
was Class Action.
Did you ever hear
I-
about?
I- Nope.
There's a part at now. I'm talking on a turn. Obviously, I was never there. I was never raised in New Jersey. I've never seen it, but I know they made
Yeah.
a movie about it, and so I did a little bit of reading. So I'm probably talking out of turn here. There's a park in New Jersey called Action Park. Instead of putting more regulations, like safety regulations on it, like the 60s and 70s or something like this,
Yeah.
this dude was like, let's make them faster and let's see what happens. People were like getting their legs broken and mangled and like hurt for life off some of these rides. And
But he was making more money by running it than paying them off.
Yeah, yeah. So it's an action park. It's a Johnny. It was a pretty funny movie. It's kind of obviously made for Hollywood and stuff like that, but it's just an insane story where you hear about this crazy ass park. But anyways, sorry, James, continue.
But yeah, we rode those rides, fucking ridiculous shit. Went to the hotel. They had TGI Fridays inside the hotel. Went there, got drunk off our asses. Yeah, always TGI Fridays. What do you mean? Why are you laughing?
Because it's always a TGI Fridays. That's why I'm laughing. No, because TGI Fridays, yes, the endless appetizers are fantastic, and you have some decent fucking well drinks, mostly sugar.
I just got Long Island's.
Okay, so, but it's always just that or a Chili's. This just seems to be the two. Like, there's always a Chili's. There's always
exactly.
Like when we went to Beale or Memphis for the first time when we were dating, we went bumming like walking around, and I think we got this one we got our tattoos at one time.
Mhm.
And instead of going to like a cool bar, like the people that we were with, like, oh, let's go to a place that we've never been.
Exactly.
We call them and they're like, where? I'm like, hey, where you at? They're like, we're at the Hotel TGI Fridays. I went. They're like, it's raining. I'm like, so instead of finding a closer, cool little local bar / restaurant,
for us, we didn't have an option.
You didn't have an option.
Yeah.
They decided to walk back in the rain to the TGI Fridays at the hotel room.
No.
And that's why I'm laughing. Yeah, it's just like shit like that. You hear like, oh, where are you from? Oh, I'm from St. Louis. I went to the TGI Fridays in Memphis. That's what I did on vacation. That's why I'm laughing. Sorry, I keep interrupting.
No.
Continue.
And then spent the night, or we went out, just talked to some random people, met a cool dog, and hung out with some people. And the next morning, got up, and at 9 a.m., they open up the park an hour early for the hotel guests. So we got to go into the park early, go ahead and grab drinks from restaurant and start walking the park and get to steal Vengeance again. And we're like one of the first 30 people in the line just waiting for it to open up.
That's awesome.
And immediately as soon as it opened, just get on one of the first cars and everything, do that. And we just start running around. On the first day, so right now they're doing an event that you can go beer tasting.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so we bought a bunch of tickets and got drunk off our asses like halfway through the day because we were like, I'm just dizzy as shit. I could use some food. Beer counts.
No, beer doesn't count.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, got it.
It's calories.
Liquid bread, they say. Got it.
Yeah, we sustained ourselves on beer and buzz balls.
The little shots.
Yeah.
That's good. Must be nice. It's good to be 21 again, isn't it? Don't worry. That shit don't last long. We were like, hey, let's go get lunch. Let's just go drink it. Cool.
Her brother's 28. He was struggling today.
I know. Because at 26, I'm going to let you know, hangovers kick in at 26, ladies and gentlemen. You think you're 10 foot tall and bulletproof now. At 26, you'll wake up and you're like, I don't feel good. And then at 27, you're going to be like, I really don't feel good. And then when you hit 30, you're going to like, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like drinking it. I don't like this at all. And then if you're really dumb like me, it takes you a couple extra years to really fucking get that sinking in. And then when you wake up with a hangover now, you're like, dead. So
I just want to shoot myself.
Yeah, don't. It's insane.
But yeah, we got drunk in the middle of the day. Next day, go on, I think 3 rides we went on. Steel Vengeance, Valkyrie, and Gemini again. And
Wash, rinse, repeat. Got it.
What was it?
Wash, rinse, repeat. Got it.
They were amazing rides, and they had shorter wait time, so we just didn't really want to waste the day just waiting in line.
Hey, don't blame you.
Yeah. Do that. And they're like the biggest rides anyways. Like they have shorter wait lines because it's Memorial Day weekend. There's a bunch of kids there. Yeah. And so they don't want to go on those ones.
Yeah. And most people don't make height. You, on the other hand, they're worried about being too tall. So sounds like you had a good weekend, man. Anything else?
I got drunk in the middle of the day on the second one. And then
so you watch, rinse, repeat 2 days in a row. Okay.
And then Haven and I went on some rides by ourselves while her brother was stressing out because he forgot to pay the second night of the hotel.
Oh shit.
And went on a 2.5 or 3 hour mission of finding funnel cake.
I don't blame him. That is a
he was so determined of getting fucking funnel cake.
There are things
amazing.
There's two things if you go to Six Flags that you automatically have to get. You got to get a waffle cone, right?
I haven't been.
Oh, we haven't been to Six Flags in years. You got to get a waffle cone. You got to get the chicken leg. You got to get a funnel cake.
The turkey leg. Oh, I forgot about the turkey leg. Oh,
yeah.
I forgot about those.
Yeah,
oh, shit.
So I don't blame him, man. Going on a hunt for funnel cake, worth it.
But yeah, it's like finish up the night with some easier rides, and went back to the hotel, drank again, and passed out. I was the only one that didn't have a hangover, so I drove the entire way home.
That a boy. Good for you. I'm proud of you.
I didn't even bitch about it. I really haven't. I really didn't bitch about it. I was like, I just want to make sure you guys are good. I stopped for make sure both of them had to leave and water. Like, I was being good. Like,
Pedialyte body armors. Can't go wrong.
I was being good.
That's good, boy. Good. I'm proud of you. You're a good boyfriend. I'm glad you and the brother got along.
Oh yeah, it was a great fucking time. Me and him got along awesomely. So
fantastic. Anything else exciting? New job? Action Park, you get, a couple times.
Yeah.
Good for you, man. Sounds like you had an exciting week.
That's why my forehead is a red billboard right now.
I was going to say, man, you might want to get some
aloe or whatever.
Aloe or something to take the shine off that thing, man.
That's the only part that I got.
Right now, you are a beacon of light right now with that forehead just glowing and glowing.
I got a little bit of raccoon eyes.
Oh, dude, I get that so badly. And I wear aviators because I got a big head, so I got the big.
I wore aviators the entire time.
I can't. What I love now about the guys, like summertime now, the pit vipers are like the thing. There's gonna be a lot of dudes.
I fucking hate those. Oh yeah, that would be a hilarious one to see. Just the
I can't
goggles.
Wait. It's coming. It's coming.
Oh,
so
I want to see that.
Wife, what you got for us this week? And you missed us last week. I understand.
Is that why they always wear those sunglasses inside?
Yes.
Because they have to just hide it away. They have to 24/7 glasses.
They're gonna look like Batman. If Batman would suntan in us during the night or the day.
I'm so sorry for cutting you off. No, it's
You're
just
good.
like, oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, that's why. So we know why you weren't here last week. We understand.
Yes.
Yeah.
How are you? Back in the saddle again?
I am hanging in there.
Anything good? I know you had a rough week. You've been pretty busy. So
yeah.
Anything? Any wishes? Nothing exciting?
Weird and interesting shit that happened.
New tattoo?
I went and got a new tattoo from Eli.
Who, me or her?
What I do?
Talk in.
I
real quick.
am.
Oh, then it just needs to be louder. I'm so sorry.
You're good. Nope, that's as loud as it goes.
Is that better?
No, you're
That's fine.
You're good.
Okay. No, I went and got a new tattoo from Eli, our apprentice kid.
Oh yeah.
That's been friends with Colton forever. So
she did. It's a big bird.
She
got a big ass sparrow on her arm.
Well, I can't.
Haven was impressed as fuck by the colors.
Oh.
I can't.
Oh.
Inside of my arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a decent angle.
Yeah. It does look good. He did a fantastic job. He is getting better.
Yeah.
I will say this, that
I'll
new
eventually
skin.
get something.
I don't know if it's called new skin because my other artist, Susie, the stuff she uses does not bother me. The stuff he put on there, I am having, I had some kind of allergic reaction to the bandage. So my skin is like fucking, you could see where it was. It's just literally an outline. It's like scarlet red.
Yeah, your skin has had the same reaction mine did to his. So that was the first time he ever put that new skin on there.
I don't know if that's
I don't know
what it's called.
I don't know what it's called that he uses because she said once she used, but I had the same reaction.
Derma stuff?
Yeah, but you're supposed to leave it on for like 3 days. So I sent him a picture. I'm like, I took it off yesterday.
He told me to take it off clean the tattoo, and then put a new one on. I took it off a few hours later, and my skin looked like hers now. And I went, I'm not putting that back on.
No. So
Yeah.
I sent him that because we talked about it yesterday when he was done. And he's like, didn't this mess you up last time? I was like, yeah. He's like, well, I'll put it on there and we'll know for sure if that's what it was. So bingo.
So tattoo people out there, if you haven't gotten one in a while and they do that new skin, be kind of careful with that, man. That can kind of
whatever Susie uses for my big huge piece does not bother me though.
Yeah, you gotta ask her which. You need to ask her which one that is, and then ask Eli which one that is, and then see if it's two different brands or if it's just I don't
might
know.
Be the ingredients in it.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
That is a nice tattoo. What else?
That's really all I've had. So
shout out to Eli for the new tattoo and all that good stuff. You do have your Friday the 13th tattoo that you didn't.
Yeah, I talked about it.
Did you?
I got pierced.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It's been a while, hasn't it? I get my weeks running together now, ladies and gentlemen. Don't judge.
Long day for you.
I was in the sun. I haven't been in the sun forever, so I'm fucking tired.
Yeah.
Like that sun was like, oh, white girl. So
dude, my ass soaking up the sun. I soaked up sun twice today. So
my whole face is like your forehead.
Exactly. Oh, Haven is just a cherry. It's bad. She's too white.
Same. Like I am.
Like I'm a little bit of a mutt. I can take some. I'm not. Yeah.
Hey, I'm good. I'm good to go. So
exactly.
I soak up the sun. My body just like I can feel it. I got sun today and stuff like that. Not like you guys, but I just turned brown. Judge me. Don't care.
I'm starting to get darker.
So don't act like you don't burn.
I burn, but it's burned for like an hour or two. And then after that, I turned a nice golden. So where would you like me to begin? So I'll begin. So last week.
You harass your wife in a store again?
No, I haven't done that. I haven't done anything, man. My week has kind of been boring this week. I'm gonna wait. I didn't tell this story last week. I was waiting for my wife to be here because it was her uncle who passed away suddenly. That's why she wasn't here last week, and we had the wake to go to. So obviously, this man was well liked. I'll tell you this: her uncle was super well liked.
Yeah.
Here's where the funny thing that happened at the wake, where I just had to shake my head. My wife goes, "Hey, can you go out and get my cup for me?" So as everyone knows, we're huge St. Louis Blues fans, Cardinals fans. My wife's family is a diehard Blues fan.
My cousin works for the Blues.
Her cousin works for the Blues and stuff like that. So I go out to go get her cup from her car. And as I'm walking out, there's a huge line. I see our oldest and his girlfriend standing there, and two people in front of him is the TV announcer for the Blues, John Kelly. Is standing 2 people in front of them.
Yeah.
So I went, oh, there's John Kelly. Wow, he showed up. That's amazing. I go past our oldest and I call him. I went, hey, man, step out of line for a minute. I want to talk to you. He goes, what's up? I went, hey, just a heads up. So I don't want you to see him and go, holy fuck. Even though I know he wouldn't do it, but just in case. I go, hey, man, JK's in front of you. He goes, yeah, I just seen that. I'm like, oh, okay. And this is why I did it. I go in, grab her a cup. I go, hey, John Kelly's here. And she goes, oh my God, that's amazing. Our cousin, was you cut this kid open, little fucking blue notes come out of him, I go, hey man, Jake, don't say anything, but look over my left. And I got over my left shoulder. He goes, holy fuck, JK's here. And just bows up, steps up, and it was loud in there, but said it loud enough where the people around us go and turn their head and look at him and then start looking around. And I'm like, will you shut this is why I was trying. I'm like, dude, I'm trying to tell you. She was like, Jake, shut up. And he was like, what? I'm sorry. I'm just really excited. And just gets all excited, gets all pumped up. And we're just we're laughing. It was just one of those funny moments. He goes, I gotta go tell my dad. And goes and beats feet towards his dad. And I'm like, holy shit. It was just hilarious.
Is this the smaller kid?
Yeah.
This is I can totally see this.
That was Jake that did it. I was dying, dude. I was trying not to die laugh. My wife looked at me. She goes, "You can leave now." She goes, "Don't point anything out to anyone." She goes, "Just leave." She goes, "You don't need to make a scene." I went, "Okay." I didn't mean to do anything. But it was fucking hilarious. It was funny, Jake's reaction to John Kelly being there. It was just great.
Oh, when you said Jake, I can totally fucking imagine it. Yeah. It's such a personality.
Dude, so man, my week wasn't great, man. I ended up being sick this week, like a little virus. So I don't know if I wasn't COVID, so thank God. So a little virus, I guess sinus infection / virus went around the house or went through. So my neighbor was over here Monday watching the hockey game, and he goes, "Hey man, I'm gonna go." He goes, "Man, I'm not feeling it. I'm gonna go." He goes, "I'm gonna go home." I went, "All right, man. See you later, dude. Have a good one." He went home. I finished watching the hockey game when the Blues were in the playoffs earlier this week. And I woke up Tuesday morning and I went for my walk. And about halfway through my walk, I went, "Man, I can feel I'm fighting something. I'm fighting something, but I'm gonna I feel like I'm getting some. Maybe I'm just overthinking it."
Yeah.
Tuesday night when I went to bed, I was not feeling the hottest. I woke up Wednesday morning. I went, "Oh, okay, nothing much. It was nothing." I went on my walk. I got up the hill halfway through the first lap, and I'm like, I'm not going to make it. I forced myself to finish my walk. If you guys don't know, everyone knows I do about 3.5 miles a day, 4 miles a day.
Yeah.
About 5 to 6 days a week. And, or at least try to. And man, I just couldn't. Man, I came in, jumped in the shower, forced myself to eat something, and went to sleep. I seen my neighbor Tuesday, and he was like, "I'm not even going to work. I'm going back to bed." He sounded like shit, everything. Wednesday night, I seen my neighbor. He's like, "God damn it, dude, I'm sick." I'm like, "I'm fucking sick too." We both sat here and watched the hockey game because it went overtime. It was an amazing game.
Yeah.
But we were both here like fucking sick. I woke up Thursday morning, went on my walk again, and felt great. I was done. Clear. My neighbor, on the other hand, was still been fighting it. He's like he asked me like Wednesday night, he goes, "What are you taking?" Because I started to feel better. I was feeling better.
Yeah.
He goes, "What are you taking?" I'm like, I'm on a vitamin regimen. I'm on CED, multivitamin. I take turkey tail and lion's mane mushrooms. He goes, "Dude, can I get some from you? Something to help me out." I'm like, "Yeah, man." So my neighbor, who's a floor layer, walked over like Thursday and goes, "Hey, man." And it was doing one of these things, like opening and closing his hand.
Yeah.
I'm like, "What?" He goes, "I can move my hand." He's been a floor layer for 30 years or 20 years. So from beating in floors and doing all that, he has arthritis real bad. He goes, "Hey," he goes, "What the fuck did you give me yesterday?" And I go, "Here's what I gave you." So he sat in my garage, used my computer. And by the way, he's computer illiterate. It was fucking hilarious watching this guy use the computer. God. And I'm like, "Just get out of the way. I got this." I looked up. I'm like, "Yeah, this is what I gave you." He goes, "So obviously lion's mane and turkey tail both and mushrooms in general have inflammation properties. And it helps so well in his hands that he was like, he walked over, handed me a $50 bill and goes, "Can you order those for me?" So I ordered those for him. I told you all that to get to this. This is where it gets weird. So I ordered those yesterday for him.
Yeah.
Those are on the same day delivery for Amazon if you order before 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Here's where it got weird. So they didn't show up last night. They ran late. At 4:30 this morning, my phone goes off to a text message. And this is a text message from a 2286 number. And it says, "Hey, I'm your Amazon delivery driver." I went, "Fuck this scam." And deleted it. Open up my notification from Amazon at this time. And there's like, "Please speak to your driver or speak to your driver" notification. I hit it and says, "Hi, good morning. I'm your Amazon driver. Sorry, I'm running late. I'm starting earlier today. I just want to let you know that way you don't think someone's weird is at your front porch at 4:30 in the morning. I went, please do not ring my doorbell. I have dogs and I will be very upset.
Yeah.
Not even when I hit sent from that, my Ring doorbell goes off and there's an Amazon delivery girl dropping something off at my porch at 4:30 this morning. So if you get a text message from your Amazon delivery driver, I did not know this. They do that now.
That's interesting.
I did not know this. So on this,
and is it like
text me? It's through like a
so it's kind of like DoorDash.
Like DoorDash. Do you how you or text your DoorDash delivery?
Yeah,
same thing.
I
didn't know it was on delivery.
Is it like an Amazon specific delivery truck?
I did not see that because it was 4:30 and dark this morning.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if she was driving or this female was driving a. I shouldn't assume her gender nowadays. But you know,
stop.
I'm fucking with everyone. Everyone knows. But it was just the weirdest thing. I'm like, literally, as a text message, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. I did not know that.
Yeah, I'd be fine with it.
Thanks, Jeff Bezos, for now knowing everything. But I didn't like the ding at 4:30 this morning to my phone going off. And I usually sleep my phone on silent anyways.
You do not.
I try to at least. Especially when we had friends that were working overnights that would text me at random.
It was going off the other night. Like 4 text message sounds. I'm just looking over and you're fucking sleeping away. A hair drops and I wake up. I'm like, this motherfucker over here.
Sorry, my bad. I said I try to. Honestly, I do it every night. I'm human. Try. There is a try. I get an A for effort. It's not every night. It's like 5 or 4 nights a week. Majority of the nights I turn my phone off on silent.
I'd say 3 out of 7 days of the week.
Majority, I think 4.
3 out of 7.
4.
3.
All right. Well, I'll do better. If you can, here, I want to make a promise. As long as you know what? I'll stop. I'm just gonna lose this argument.
As long as I what?
Don't sleep through 8 alarms.
When my alarm goes off at 4:30 in the morning and I don't sleep anyway.
I'm just saying. But it's okay. It's fine.
So you're bitching because my alarm wakes you up, but your text messages.
My text messages do not wake me up for some reason. I don't know how that happens. But it's only on the 5th time your alarm goes off that I wake up.
How do you know the number?
Clearly you're chipper today.
Oh yeah, always.
Jeez. So you ever watch a TV show? This is the thing. It's not weird or interesting. This is just something that was fascinating to me. So my wife was watching MasterChef the other day.
Yeah.
And this lady that was on there, the way she was talking about her cupcakes was just amazing to me. So I peeked. My wife is sitting in her office and she's sitting there watching MasterChef. So I peeked my head in. We're sitting there chit-chatting, and this lady says, like, the cupcake, and she's like, the delicate spongy cake, the moisture of this, the way the icing and the decor and the way she described it, I literally got done and I just stared at her. Like, it froze me. It stopped me. Like, it brought me in. I just slowly stopped talking and just stared at this lady describe this, and I was like, what is this lady talking about?
Porn.
And I'm like,
porn.
Like, and
That's
I just had a.
She's like the queen of cupcakes or some shit.
And I'm like, oh, she fucks her cupcakes. She fornicates with these cupcakes. The way she talks about
farts.
Cake farts.
Yeah.
No.
Have you ever seen that?
No, I don't want it. Yeah. But this lady she jerks off with the spatula when she done scooping the bowl. Like, it's amazing. Like, the way she talks about it was just, this is the way most people talk about their children in Little League. Oh, little Johnny got his first hit. It was so good, or his first step in all this. Or most people describe a sunset. This lady was describing a cupcake, and it was just amazing to me that it was. That's it. That's all I got. But that's this week. The weird and interesting shit was this amazing lady on how she described her cupcakes. It's just weird to me. It was just, you just had to see it.
Just had to be there.
Was it not?
It's. I would definitely eat those cupcakes.
I would totally. The way she made me, yeah, I would totally eat a cupcake.
Them?
Yeah, I seen them. They look delicious, but my goodness, this lady described the cupcake like you would describe like a beautiful sunset to a blind man. Just saying, it's just crazy. That was the weird and interesting shit that's happened to me this week, and that wasn't a lot. So, like I said, I was sick. A couple things. We've all been busy. We all live lives here, ladies and gentlemen. So, sorry we don't have any good stories this week for you. But I do want to touch on a couple of things before we get into the people in the news. And I want to see and I'll let you get decides on which one's first. Do you want to talk about Tommy Pham? If you don't know what I'm talking about there, we will. Or do you want to talk about Britney Spears? Because I have a couple questions about her.
I don't really care either way.
So
Britney?
All right, we'll get Britney first since she's more famous.
Yeah. I don't know who the other guy is.
So. All right, I'll get to that in a minute. So Britney Spears, obviously pop artist. Everyone knows her. Anybody? I follow her on Instagram. Anybody else follow her on Instagram?
I think I do.
Not actively.
So here recently, I guess that she got her conservatorship. She's been posting a lot of nude with the emojis like photos over the areas and stuff like that. Can we all agree on whoever is advising her is terrible at their fucking job? Because she could probably triple, if not quadruple, her net worth in, I don't know, 6 months if she would just take these instead of putting them on Instagram. She would just put them on OnlyFans. You don't even have to get nude about them. Just put them on, or don't even have to show the nipple part or any of that. Keep doing what you're doing. Just put them on fucking OnlyFans and control your content a little bit more. And she would triple or quadruple her net worth. She would never have to worry about money again, is what I'm trying to say. Like, stop doing this on Instagram. Stop giving the shit away for free, Britney, is what I'm saying. You know? That's what I'm getting at. Like, seriously. If someone would just be like, hey, stop it. Don't do this. Do this instead. Just keep doing what you're doing. Just put it here. And advertise it for $5 a month. That's it.
Yeah.
She would make money. And
Are you saying like censored stuff still?
Yeah. Even just control her content a little bit more. And don't look like a fucking hostage. You're in a hostage negotiation when you're doing them. They're awkward.
She is not attractive.
No, she's not, but
that's kind of how I'm thinking. Like, do you want to see Britney naked?
No,
I don't think
it's not this. No, you're not. But here is where I'm getting at. There is not only hundreds of thousands, but probably hundreds of millions of 35 to 45-year-old men who grew up with Britney singing Baby One More Time that are around in between my age that would pay for that. There's enough perverts in this world is what I'm getting at. Me personally, do I want to see Britney Spears naked now at 40? No. I want to see Britney naked at 28. Hashtag just saying. But
doesn't have the same weight for me.
It doesn't. No, so like you would like, I'm trying to think someone in your time frame that would Selena Gomez.
At least that would be my pick.
Okay, so Selena Gomez for you because it's 20 years different. That's about right. So yeah. So Selena Gomez, for you. Say since she's now in her, like you grew up into your 40s and she starts fucking losing her mind and doing this, you're going to be like, hey, Selena, start an OnlyFans. We'll triple your net worth. If Bad Baby can make $50 million in a year.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying here? I'm just saying. I don't. Do you do you do whatever?
I'm pretty sure, like with the Bad Baby one, she's taken like months off where she just hasn't like posted shit also, and people still pay.
Yeah. I'm just. What do you? I mean.
I don't. know anything about OnlyFans. I don't have it. I've never seen it. So I
It's
don't think Britney's crying for money. So
no, but if she never wants to, like, her great grandkids never have to worry about fucking money again.
I don't think she would have as much of a market as you think.
I bet
there'd be a ton of money. There would be a shit ton of money.
It would break the internet. I bet her, Christina Aguilera, if those two from that time frame, especially right now, 100%. If they started an OnlyFans, like Carmen Electra started an OnlyFans.
Oh, that's
because she goes like, I want to control my content. That's what I'm saying.
I feel like, yeah, if like Megan Fox, when OnlyFans was first starting, that would have like been fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's like the same kind of thought.
So basically,
because of Britney being in the limelight right now.
So here's how basically OnlyFans works. So say it's basically Instagram, but people would have to pay for your picture.
Yeah.
Pay for your picture. And if they shared it anywhere, like put it out there, they're legally liable for lost revenue from that picture for you. Like you sue them, go after them for the lost revenue of what that picture could have generated because they lost it. You know, and you choose. So like say you do a video, like we do a music video or a podcast. It's kind of like our Patreon channel, but most people know it for porn.
Yeah, but even behind the initial paywall of subscribing, you can also make each picture or video cost another amount of money.
Yeah. There's millions of dollars to be made for, I would say, like these 40 middle-aged, just hitting middle-aged pop stars because of the perverted men that are in my age bracket. Just saying.
What if like Justin
I'm not
Timberlake
paying for it.
or someone like that did it?
Yeah, like what Justin Timberlake paid for her OnlyFans?
No, I'm saying made an OnlyFans.
That's what I was thinking. Well, who was the one Carter brother? Didn't he do it?
Aaron Carter, I think so. I think it was after he got a fucking giant face tat and all that shit.
Aaron Carter was playing the guitar in his socks. That was pretty much it. I remember seeing something like that. You know, no, that's what I'm thinking. Britney, like whoever her, like that's what I'm saying. Whoever her advisors are, just need to, hey, step up. Like Britney, stop posting that shit on Instagram. Go behind a paywall. Keep doing what you're doing. You don't have to go in above and beyond. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't have to post titties. You can post like tasteful stuff.
Yeah, just post tasteful, and you would still make money off it. That's what I'm saying.
No,
that's all. Now, Tommy Pham. Tommy Pham is an outfielder or a Major League Baseball outfielder. He used to be he used to play for the St. Louis Cardinals here in St. Louis. After that, he bounced around. He played for the Padres. Now playing for the Reds. Jock Peterson is also an Major League Baseball player. He plays for the San Francisco Giants. Tommy Pham got suspended for 3 games the other day for smacking the shit out of Jock Peterson. Not because of something that happened in a game. Not because of something that was said during a game.
Someone cheat on someone.
Tommy Pham smacked the shit out of Jock Peterson because they're in the same fantasy football league over the offseason. And I guess Jock Peterson someone was hurt, put him on the IR. So Tommy Pham accused him of stashing him on the bench so it opens up a roster spot so he could draft someone else. So Pham accused him of cheating.
Yeah.
And Jock and the text thread, this is like 6 or 7 months ago. Like this all went down. They saw each other finally the other day on the playing field, and Tommy Pham smacked the shit out of him because he said he was fucking with his money. Tommy Pham is also the same guy who
just with that name, he seems like trouble.
Has been not stabbed not once, but twice. And once was recently in the offseason at a strip club in San Diego. The dude is next level.
Why?
He was hanging out. He actually he'd seen someone, according to him, seen an argument went down, was walking out of the club, went, "Hey man, stop it," and he got stabbed. I don't know. He just seems like he seems like a good dude that seems to be in bad situations and has a weird moral code.
Yeah, that seems like an unlucky name.
But I'm gonna say, like, at one point in time, he was like, "Yeah," like he did an interview in St. Louis. He was like, "Yeah, my dad. I didn't know my dad. He was in prison. I've been stabbed. Things happen." Like that was his answer to like a question during about the game, and they're like, "What was that to have to do about the game?" He's like, "I've just been through some tougher things." But for you to hold on to a 6 or 7 month grudge over a fantasy football league,
oh yeah,
that's Michael Jordan petty. Would you? I mean, that's some. What do you think?
It's just retarded.
That can we imagine? What would you hold on to that long? Someone had to piss me off. Like you would have to call my mom a C word for me to hold on to something that long. Where I saw you, I'd have to smack the shit out of you again. That's what I'm trying to think. What is something that would piss you off where you would hold on to for 6 or 7 months?
If somebody did something to one of the kids, my kids.
The kids, maybe. You would have to call my mom a C word or something like that.
I don't know that I got many.
But there's not much.
Like stealing from me.
But over a fantasy football league.
Yeah, no.
Like, I get there's probably some money involved, and I'm pretty sure there's some high-end money because these aren't like, their $50 is, like a couple of thousand.
Yeah.
Like $50 to me is a lot still. So, but these guys are different like tax brackets.
Yeah, no. And like in terms of games stuff, yeah, as a kid, I got into a handful of fist fights over Smash Brothers and stuff, but it is what it is.
So I don't know. I just don't know what to say to that one. I mean, that's next level, if you ask me. That's insane.
Oh, yeah.
It's just, that's not what I'm looking for. What am I looking for here?
What else we got?
Now?
Need to take a break?
Nope. Let's get into the news, huh?
Oh. What happened this week?
All right. Let's go to New York City first, shall we? Where I think this gentleman might have a malpractice suit on his hands. So a gentleman was complaining about having problems breathing, and 39-year-old man having problems breathing. Finally went to the hospital where they found something irregular in him. They found a breathing tube inside of him from 30 years ago. Yes, so this gentleman at Amherst Medical Center found a 10-inch breathing tube in Renee Remici chest and had it removed. When Renee was 9 years old, he fell out of a second-story window and had to be put on life support with a breathing tube.
Jesus.
Because of a skull fracture. So obviously, falling out of a second-story window at 9 does that.
Sometimes, yeah.
So I guess he can become what's that when you try to pull everything out?
Aspirate.
Thank you. Colton talks about it all the time where people try to pull their breathing tubes out.
Yeah.
So I guess he tried to become do that when he came to.
Yeah.
And when he did it, he jerked it out and they didn't catch it. They never noticed that part of this breathing tube was still lodged there for 30 years.
Never affected him or anything?
It never affected him. He had to go to the emergency room a couple of times. He goes, like a couple of times, they never started. He went on a trip to Mexico with his family, started having chest pains. Couldn't clear his throat, having problems breathing. Finally did the CT scan, a chest x-ray, and found this chest tube for 30 years.
That's a fucking good one.
I don't know, because the chances of that, it would get infected eventually. Look at it.
Yeah, dude, this thing is nasty looking. Let me show you guys an image. Like you can tell that this thing has seen better days. Look at that. That's the chest tube they found in this chest. Or breathing tube.
Oh. Okay, so that makes more sense to me why it may have been forgotten. I was thinking of something a little bit bigger for something.
No, it was just a small. Yeah, so I guess when he tried to pull when he was a kid and stuff like that, that they I guess that just popped off.
In.
How does that?
It doesn't.
Like if you try, how like is there an attachment or did he swallow it? Maybe
you don't swallow it; it goes down your.
Oh yeah, good point. Two different tubes.
Correct.
Two different areas. My bad.
In that
anatomy.
In that X-ray picture, it said it was in his stomach. So he had to. I don't know. They said it said that was in his stomach. So if that's the case, then it had to have passed. You know what I mean?
You see it, James?
Yeah.
It really just looks like an extra rib.
Yeah,
it's amazing they found that. It looks like he had a broken rib.
I wouldn't call that a professional X-ray. I mean, look at the circle job.
Yeah.
You know, that's like paint by number shit right there. I mean, it was in a Mexican hospital, so there's.
I get it. I get what you're saying. But I would be mostly they leave sponges. Like, I get that. Like, we talked about this. What was it last week? A couple of weeks ago. Most doctors leave like sponges or a cloth inside you when they do operations and stuff like that. It happens every year.
Oh, just like rarely, but
yeah,
like gauze or
like
whatever.
gauze and stuff like that. Not a chest tube. I've heard of a scalpel being left inside somebody during a surgery once. They left the scalpel in there, sewed them up, went to go do an X-ray to see, like, make sure everything like set correctly.
Yeah,
and they're like,
"Oh, open them back up.
Hey, we gotta go get that."
I can't fucking imagine.
Now, was it officially a breathing tube or a legit?
It was a breathing tube.
Chest tube.
It was a breathing tube from a
breathing tube's gonna go down your mouth. A chest tube is like what Skeletor had, where they cut it. You know what I mean?
No, it was a breathing tube that he had because he was put on life support because he fell out of a second-story window as a 9-year-old kid. Like, he was, "Thanks, doc, for saving my life, but hey, man, this is still, you should have got this." Yeah. So he had a breathing tube, like, that went down up his nostril, down his nostril, or in his mouth. How's it go?
Mouth.
Was it in your mouth? And when he was 9, I guess he became aspirated and started pulling on things. And that's how it goes.
They usually sedate you if you have a breathing tube because your instinct is to pull whatever down your throat out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. They said. Well, yeah. They said that he woke up because he was they put him like in a medically induced, they put him on life support. He was 9. He woke up and he started pulling and aspirated, and that's when they think it happened.
Yeah.
So, but for 30 years, that's amazing. That thing lasted for 30 years. I thought plastic like started deteriorating after like, I don't know, 10.
No.
And just think, oh, I'm not
think
going to do
that's
about
like
that.
medical grade too. So.
Oh yeah, that's true. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, now let's get to Cambodia, shall we?
All right.
Where I know, James, I know you're kind of a tree hugging hippie, and you believe that this planet we need to do more for it, and I understand that.
No.
I understand we all need to do a little bit more to help the planet along, but let's not do this. TikTok stars. Obviously, it's not a TikTok star. I think it was an Instagram over in Cambodia. So a picture started going viral of a nice Cambodian lady plucking a certain plant. It's called the penis plant. It has a flower that looks like a penis. The problem is it's endangered.
Jesus.
So, and as soon as you pluck the flower, it kills the plant.
Yeah. Yeah.
So these ladies went around and plucked like 6 of them. And for their gram-worthy pictures.
Oh, no.
Because, well, the flower looks like a penis.
How much does it look like a penis?
Hold on.
Really does.
So the flower does look like a penis.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
yep.
I don't know what to say, man.
Yeah, I think I'd call it the penis plant also.
So it's an endangered plant. If you see this, don't pluck the flower. It's an endangered plant, okay? It went viral. So Cambodia, like government officials, when you have to put out statements and you're like, don't pluck the penis plant flower, do you think about getting another day job?
Probably.
I feel like for a lot of guys, yes.
Like if you're part of the government official and you're like, all right, I got to make sure we're going to make sure this endangered plant nothing bad happens to it. Do you think one day you're going to have to go on media and social media and say, please do not do this?
I think it's just sad that everybody is like, oh my God, let me take a picture with it. Take a picture of it. You don't have to pluck it.
Like take a picture with it.
Exactly.
Don't pluck the flower.
Yeah.
Don't jerk it off. I mean, I get it. It was a Cambodian lady, and she was probably just, you know what? I'm stopping right there. My joke. That's going to be a bad joke. I'm sorry. I'm timing out. I'm going to can that joke. Okay. It was going to be about a hooker. Anyways. So where do we go? Like, why do we have to do this, ladies and gentlemen? Why do we have to put this out of don't do this? Don't play with the penis plant flower.
I mean, it's kind of alluring.
I get it. You want to play with them. That looks nice.
I feel like Pollyanna would be into it.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of ladies that like to look in these fucking penis plant flowers. Or penis plant. Yeah. How many times am I going to
plant,
screw
penis,
this?
Plant,
penis, plant. Plant the penis. Got it. Into this. I don't know. Don't do it. Okay. It's
go
pretty.
Jerk off sea urchins. They're all right.
Yeah, go fuck with. And
sea cucumbers.
The sea cucumbers.
The
yeah.
sea cucumbers. Yeah, the ones that like.
And they make fucking
jizz.
Yeah. They make stalagmites, kind of. You know?
Because you might trip over them. That's why they're on the floor.
So, all right. Last piece of news, and this is one I've been kind of holding on to for a while now. And I've been waiting for it to get my wife's opinion on this. So pay attention. I know you like to only listen to every third word I say, but I need you in the pocket here, lady.
I don't like to listen to any.
I know. Thank God you're on this podcast. So, a lady. I don't know where she's at. I don't know. They didn't say what part of the world this is in. So I would give you that information, but I just don't know.
Yeah.
But a lady in her 30s thought that she couldn't get pregnant because she was asexual. First of all, let's just take a minute right there and take that in. So obviously we know what kind of person we're dealing with.
That's all right.
Okay.
Can everybody please go back to fucking biology class?
No.
Is that from her? Is that her own statement?
Yes.
All right.
A woman who never thought she'd have kids on account of being asexual found herself in the stable and financial position to have a child. So she decided that she wanted to have a child, going the IVF route, I guess the in vitro route, but didn't want a anonymous sperm donor. So an old high school friend stepped up and was like, I got you. I will jerk off into this cup. I don't want anything to do with the kids. Have at it. No problem.
Yeah.
So this lady was like, this is fantastic. This is great. I know who you are. I know this is going to work out perfectly. So she took him up on his offer and became pregnant with twin girls.
Yeah.
As a thank you, she decided to take this gentleman and his wife out for dinner. There seems to be, here's where the problem comes into play. The wife was very confused with the thank you dinner and didn't know why
shit.
She was
Andrew's
thanking
already lighting up.
her for the dinner because she didn't know that her husband was the one who donated the sperm. And now the wife is upset. The husband was like,
motherfucker.
I don't see the big deal because we weren't going to have any, I wasn't going to have any relationship with these kids anyways. I didn't see the problem.
Don't you think that's something that you would run by your wife before you fucking jizzed into a cup to impregnate and bring life into someone else? Yeah.
Most people, yes. This gentleman went, I don't see the problem.
Have a nice dinner.
Now the wife is mad.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Because they have a 6-year-old son who is now going to have twin sisters. And she believes that her son should have every right to having a relationship with his sisters, half sisters. And now she wants her husband to get custody of these kids.
He didn't get anything on paper. He didn't he didn't do it. He didn't make her write down a contract, nothing.
No. No. It was
so your first statement was a little bit of a bait and switch, but I still liked it. But of this, she didn't think she could get pregnant. She just thought she would never going to.
So yes. That was her opening statement. Like I said, I just want to let you know where we're at.
I think what she meant by that was because she was asexual, that she wouldn't actually have a child like the natural way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not that she could not get pregnant.
I know.
Yeah.
But the way it's said,
it is a good clickbait fucking.
Yep, it is. It got me in. But How far over the line is the husband?
Oh,
Do you think
I
the
think
wife?
I think she could get passion, murder passion.
Away with murder for passion because of passion. Do you think the wife should be pissed and having a relationship with these kids that aren't hers? Do you think she's right with wanting that?
Her
With past
son to have a
statements? No.
relationship with
With the
half
sister-
siblings?
Yes. Okay. And so I get okay. So go on, James. Ask your questions.
Is that so? Do you think? And this is a genuine question because I haven't really had this thought because I don't have much of a connection to a lot of my blood relatives, just being away from them. Do you think because it's half siblings, even if they were like completely separate families, didn't know it or anything, do they inherently deserve to have that relationship?
I think it would be up to them.
Yeah, to me, I don't completely agree with that statement. I don't think just because they're half siblings, they have to have a relationship. I don't think I agree with that.
I think you should know that they're your sisters for future endeavors in life.
He's
especially
6 years old right now.
Yeah, he's 6 years because they live in the same town, I'm guessing.
I would tell them eventually, but yeah, no, I don't think it's inherently they have to have a relationship because of that.
No, I don't think they should.
I don't agree with the fact that, oh, well, now that, you have these other 2 girls, we're going to get full custody. I don't agree with that. I think he's a fucking dumbass and they need to just communicate down the line when the kids are older and go from there.
Hypothetically speaking, if I pulled a stunt like this,
I'd be fucking livid.
Oh, I guarantee you that. How fast would the divorce papers hit the desk?
Probably before I left the restaurant.
Because I would automatically think you were cheating.
You keep them in your purse or something?
No, probably.
I have a file of them upstairs.
She has
per day of the week.
She has a running copy, like a running, just in case. So like how fast did the divorce papers hit this guy's desk? And
I want that to be part of the custody case, just so the judge has to hear that about that dude. Oh my God. If it's a woman fucking judge, that dude's not fucking living it down.
I'm not a judge show. I'm not a judge show person.
Happy.
You are. What is what is the judge show where it's the 3 judges yelling at the 3
Hot
people?
Bench.
Hot bench.
Mm-hmm.
I want this divorce.
In
front of hot bench. I want to see them go.
Who the fuck are you?
Are you fucking? You did what? I want to see them lose their. Okay, you jerked it off in a cup behind your wife's back to give to this lady who got knocked up with twins. And you didn't think it was going to be a big deal.
If I was his wife, I would not believe the fact that they didn't fuck to have that kid.
That's the first thing that jumped in my head. Calling bullshit right there.
I would say that this is even though if this is really what happened, I would not believe that. It would take a lot to convince me that was how that happened.
Just because you're asexual doesn't mean you can't fucking have a mirror on your bed so you can look at yourself naked while you're getting taken to Pound Town. You know what I'm saying?
Means like without like.
But no, I thought asexual meant that you're only attracted to yourself.
No,
James, Google that for me.
Not attracted.
No, I don't need to. Yeah.
Please Google it for me so we get the right definition. Please do. But
it's all up to the person themselves if you're saying a right definition.
I thought, hear me out, because I thought Kourtney Kardashian came out as asexual.
Hey, wait, it's literally me. Anything in front of a word like
not
that is
involving,
not
involving sexual activity, feelings, or
associations.
Yeah. Okay. What's the one where you're only attracted to yourself?
I don't fucking know.
Self attraction. Sexuality. Autosexual.
Autosexual. Okay.
So
See,
like autobiography. Auto means self.
All right.
Yeah.
See, it began with an A. I was close. Literally, people, I'm in the same ballpark. I just want to make sure I was great.
Yeah, and there's aromantic people who can have like flings and go have one night stands, but cannot do it relationships.
Got it. So, all right. So, the divorce, I'm pretty sure, should be finalized shortly. Do you think divorce happened before or after the twins were here?
Probably before. Well, she's 33 weeks. So you got 7 weeks.
It's close.
Oh, they went out to dinner while she was pregnant.
Yeah.
She hasn't had them yet.
She hasn't had them yet. Actually, she probably had them now. This is from 2 months ago.
That's even more dangerous to do. Like the bitch is gonna kick you in the stomach.
I wouldn't go that far.
I wouldn't go. Yeah, listen. Only a dude would like, I'm gonna kick this pregnant. Like, only guy thinks like that. Okay, like that's a dude thought. Like most women are like, oh my god, congratulations, rubs the belly. You know,
that is. Do not like women. If anyone's listening,
do not rub a pregnant woman's belly.
Don't just go up to someone's belly and be like,
yeah, don't do that.
Fuck.
That's like rubbing a bald head without asking.
It's bad enough that you're carrying a fucking human inside your ass, but you don't need everyone to be like.
You don't need to be harassed. Yeah.
Oh, it drove me nuts. I'm not the only one, so.
Yes. So I do know that rule. I didn't know that rule.
That rule to not randomly go up to people and touch them?
No, randomly touch a pregnant, like walk up automatically and rub a pregnant lady's belly.
His niece had a baby like a year ago, and she's like, oh,
yeah.
I'm like, nope, not touching the belly.
Yeah, don't you just don't automatically rub it, like, oh, like
never
it's a fucking
even had that thought of doing that.
Because you're not. How many pregnant ladies have you been around in your life?
A handful.
Okay, but
there's gonna come a point in time when you're gonna be like,
okay, your sister is now pregnant.
Yeah.
You're gonna go up and go, oh look, automatically when that pooch shows, like when she starts getting that pooch belly.
Oh, I just saw it for the first time today, and I was just like, turn sideways. What the fuck?
Not that one. Not that one. I'm talking about the one where it looks like there's a marble sitting there and
it sits down.
You're gonna go up to because you're gonna be like, oh, look at my little niece or my nephew. Look at my nephew, and you're gonna try to do one of those things.
Wilder.
And yeah, a little wilder, and you're gonna go in, but don't do that. Most pregnant ladies don't do that. Don't like that. Just
it's worse when other women do it.
True.
I think I might call him Jimmy.
If you're invited to do it, like if they're like, oh hey, touch my belly, then
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If like there's kicking and like, hey,
yeah,
exactly.
Hey, feel. Yeah,
yeah.
like,
Those
no.
Be
but
invited.
I think just going up to someone and assuming that you're allowed to touch them and
yeah.
almost. Yeah, like I've had people grab my arm to look at fucking tattoos and shit. Also,
same thing. I've had that happen. I had that happen on a float trip after I got my blues tattoo by some lady my wife almost planted in the fucking river right then and there. I was standing there with a beer in my hand, and this lady came running up. She goes, "Look, he's got a Stanley Cup tattoo," and yanked my arm this way, and then like grabbed my arm, and I'm like, "Who in the fuck are you?" And took my arm back.
Yeah.
And Mama Bear showed her teeth, was like, "That's my husband. Who are you?"
Yeah.
And she was like, I really like this tattoo. She goes, "Doesn't mean you just walk up and grab him."
Yeah.
She goes, "But," and my wife's like, "No, but." No, but. I'm like, "Oh, I'm walking over this way. I'm good. I'm fucking good." So, all right. Quick pause for the cause, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. All right, we're back, and good old Kelly Lopez decided to join us again this week. Everyone knows, go back and listen to Kelly. He's a good friend of mine. So, what's up, buddy? How are you? Welcome to the party.
Good. How's it going?
It's going.
Hey,
so I should have had you on in just a second earlier. Quick question: how fast do you think you would end up divorced if you donated sperm to another lady without telling your wife?
And not like you go to a bank and get
Donate.
paid for it.
No, like a female friend of yours was like, "Hey man, I'm asexual. I don't want to have sex to get pregnant, but
shoot in a cup.
I want to have kids now in vitro and I need sperm." You're like, "Sure."
I don't think she'd be able to print the paper fast enough.
Told you.
Yeah. I got it.
I feel like that would be almost all women's reaction.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I'm pretty sure all women are in agreement. Everyone divorced the guy. You know.
I have an answer.
I do want to see it on TV court though.
So I do. We do. We decided that we want to see this divorce on fucking Hot Bench. So, all right. Kelly Loper's a huge fan, or everyone knows I'm a huge fan of fucking stand-up comedy. Kelly Loper's a huge fan of stand-up comedy. Jamie, you're the same.
Yeah, obsessed with Tom Segura. Yeah.
What's that?
Just a fucking stan of Tom Segura's. Yeah.
Yeah, you just like stand-up of Tom Segura.
No, a stan is like the song "Stan" by Eminem. I'm obsessed with him.
Yeah, you are obsessed with Tom Segura. But can you name one comedian that doesn't make you laugh?
Will Ferrell.
Stand-up comedian?
Amy Schumer.
It doesn't say stand-up comedian. It just says
Amy
comedian.
Schumer for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Kevin Hart, Fluffy.
They don't make you laugh?
Dane Cook.
No.
Right. Let's find out what Reddit.
Carrot Top.
Hold on. Let's find out what Reddit has to say, shall we?
What comedian has never made you laugh? Amy Schumer. Amy Schumer. Amy Schumer. Amy Schumer. Amy Schumer. Amy Schumer. Anyone say Amy Schumer yet? Quite a lot. Still.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, Amy Schumer, I think, is the one, right?
It's
So what
just
is-
disgusting. She's just fucking gross. She really is.
Kelly?
Tries.
Okay, so I liked her in that one movie. What was the one movie? Trainwreck?
Yeah.
Okay, that was the one movie that I seen her in. That's the only thing I liked her in.
I've never seen it. Yeah.
It was okay. It was funny. Bill Hader, is that the other guy? Barry?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, is he Barry?
Yeah,
Yeah. Bill
that guy.
is so funny in the most obscure things. Like, just Google Bill Hader Dateline impersonations. And if you ever watch enough of Dateline true crime shit, you'll get half of it. It is so obscure and so funny. His impersonations of the old white-haired guy, and
I loved him on SNL, and I loved him, and actually I liked him in the show Barry, and I liked him in that Trainwreck. But why does everyone hate Amy Schumer? Like, I don't watch her.
well,
I don't think she's.
I think she steals a lot of jokes. And
Yeah.
like, if you've ever watched Cartman rip on women not being funny, she's the epitome of that. She just talks about queefing and her vajayjay nonstop. Like, okay, we get it. You're gross, but you got to bring something else to the table.
Yeah.
I
think that's my exact point right there. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like one female stand-up comedian that doesn't talk about a nasty vagina.
I mean, there is definitely a
Christina
double
P.
standard.
Yeah, there's that too. Well, besides Christina P. But
Like,
I get it. There is that double standard, but Amy Schumer just, I don't know. I get it. I mean, I never watched any of her stand-up specials, so I guess that's why I can't talk here. I never watched any of her shit.
I can't remember which one, but I tried to watch one of the Netflix specials, and I would try to watch it with mom, and I was just had to turn it off. Like, it was just gross and irritating to me.
She's not funny enough to be as disgusting as she is. Like,
Exactly.
you're a slut, but you gotta be funnier about it. Like,
like I love Tina Fey and stuff like that.
yeah, I feel the same way about Amy Schumer as I do Jim Norton, I think his name is.
A lot of his dad comedy.
I'm not a
Yeah.
big stand-up comedy person.
No.
But I agree with you with Jim Norton. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think Jim Norton's like, I think Jim Norton on his, what is it, that radio show or his podcast that he does now? Like when I catch his clips of that, I think that's when he's, funny. I don't think his stand-up's great.
I think that's fair.
Basically, I'm a disgusting human being. Laugh at me. Ha ha.
There's another one that's like that. Brandon Schwab. There's another one that I don't think his stand-up's funny, but I like him when I think he's funny on other people's podcasts.
Yeah,
except for
we were talking about that.
Except
recently.
except for the recent Tiger Belly, which was just weird. So I guess he had some beef with whatever, and that whatever's going on there between those podcasts, you had to find listen to 18 different podcasts to find out what the fuck was really going on. But I don't think Brandon Schaub's funny at all. I like him on his podcast better. So other than that, so Reddit story number 1, shall we? And let's see if you guys can figure out the theme of what's going on here.
Amy Schumer.
Nope, we're done with Amy Schumer's.
Redditors who waited until marriage to have sex. What was your wedding night like?
Oh God.
We were both exhausted after the reception and agreed it would be better to wait. The next day, at our hotel, we started to go at it when someone from the hotel knocked on the door. We didn't put the do not disturb sign up, so he started to come in. I jumped up, threw on a robe and intercepted him at the door.
Literally.
He handed me a giant fruit basket that my parents had sent us. So, our first time was interrupted by my parents. We took 167 bobby pins out of my hair, then
Holy
fell asleep.
shit.
I had had surgery 3 weeks prior to our wedding to remove a testicular cancer, and was also in my first week of chemo to wipe out the rest of the cancer. We made an effort to have sex after the longest day of my life. I could barely stand during the wedding ceremony. I ended up busting a stitch near my crotch and bleeping everywhere. 7/10 though, would
This man deserves an award right here. Testicular cancer, first week of chemo,
God.
got married, and busted a stitch just to get in. That is, give that man the Medal of Honor.
I thought he was gonna bail out. Like I thought he would be the one to bail out, and fair enough for him. Like
Good
Jesus.
on this, guys. Good
Well,
on him.
he's a Reddit virgin, so you know he
All
couldn't
right.
wait.
A true and so.
All right.
bust the stitch again. Day before we got married he smashed his face on a trampoline and had to get stitches. Morning of the wedding I got my period. Night of wedding, first night together, we just got in bed and held hands and fell asleep lol. We tried, but just couldn't get into it. We decided to just have a non-sexual marriage and dedicate our love to the Lord.
Oh my God.
Married for 24 years and through the miracles of Jesus my wife gave birth to 3 mixed-race sons. You don't need sex in a marriage, just God.
Okay.
That's a
Just
good one. That one's a joke, but that's a good one.
Do you think it's a joke or do you think it's real?
Yeah. No, that's someone playing into it, but that's a good one. The last one.
Man, there's some
Six are the size of these sausages.
That was the first thing that came in my head too. Was me, myself, and Irene.
Underrated movie.
A lot of movies from Jim Carrey underrated. I don't know, man. I can see that one being real. I think there's an idiot out there that truly believes that that the Lord Jesus granted him 3 mixed race babies.
Lord Jesus.
I believe it.
She's going to Bible study with Jerome again.
Well, maybe she was in Texas and it could have been Jesus.
Mm.
Could have been.
She's
Could've been.
really getting to her knees for Jesus.
She really got into Jesus.
Jeez knees.
Where the fuck did that come from?
I don't know.
You woke up.
And like
Just
all of a
to,
sudden,
like,
just geez, you've been quiet for the last hour and a half, and all of a sudden, geez, knees just out of the
Just what it made me think of.
late. That lady that guy that donated
Something
spurs
awoke
just
in
for
fucking Andrea.
Jeez.
Jeez knees.
Okay,
Please write that down.
write it down for me, please, so I don't forget. All right,
Oh,
all right. Now, number 2, shall we?
I'm
God
dying.
damn it. Do. You're not dying. Relax. It'll be fine.
Die quieter.
Oh.
Oh no.
What is the worst way someone's asked you to leave after sex? And I quote, I don't do breakfast. Go grab some Taco
I
Bell.
like
You
that.
can eat it on your way home. We were dry humping.
What was it? The Taco Bell one?
Yeah, you can eat it on your way home.
Get it on your way
That's
home.
a fucking good one.
You don't even have to get out of the car.
Yep. All right.
Fully clothed, no hand stuff, and he came. After a couple seconds he asked me to leave cause he was tired. Then he walked me to the door with his coom pants.
Ew.
An old friend invited me over for her famous beef stew. I got there, we fool around, had sex, then right after she handed me a Tupperware of the
Famous
stew and
beef
said,
stew.
"You got sex and stew, now please leave." Still not
Oh,
sure
wait.
if that's the worst way I was kicked out or the best.
Which one?
Wait, he actually got stew. I thought I thought
No.
that was her vagina.
No.
Yeah.
She invited him over for beef stew. Her homemade beef stew. They started fooling around and had sex. She filled the Tupperware dish up with the beef stew. She goes, "You had sex and now you have stew. Please leave."
I thought that was like a meat drape situation.
No. A meat drape?
Meat drapes.
Get it?
Yeah,
Ah,
that was kind
yes.
of my thought. Yeah.
No, this was not an advertisement for fucking Arby's.
We have the meat stew.
Oh,
It's June bug time, y'all.
Oh, they're everywhere. You know, for an insect that flies, they don't do it very well.
Well, they just get so excited when they get close, and then they
Yeah.
walk them out with their coom pants.
All right. They're coom pants.
Not sure if that's the worst way I was kicked out or the best.
Best.
We were good friends for a few years before hooking up after a night of drinking. Halfway through sex he told me he can't actually do this because he wanted to get back with his ex and can't mess it up because she's the hottest girl he'll ever be with. He lived in the middle of nowhere and I couldn't leave until the morning, so he made me sleep on the couch. While dozing
What the
off, he
fuck?
gently tapped my shoulder.
Okay.
Like, bro, just don't say anything.
Like, yeah.
What?
Tuck it.
If you're already keeping her overnight,
Guilty. It's already you've already guilty in the eyes of the court.
You've already made out with this woman. You have her in the house. You've already committed the crime.
yeah.
You've already broken into the bank. You just didn't steal the money. You're
We were
already
on a
going to jail.
break.
We were on a break. All
Like,
right.
oh my, you dumbass.
Rookie.
Rookie. All right.
While dozing off, he gently tapped my shoulder and said, "Maribel, you can't stay here." My name is not Maribel.
Oop.
Went home with a girl from the bar. After we had sex, she said something like, "So, think you can get an Uber now? If not, I guess you can sleep on the couch for a few hours." Here I was, sitting on some random girl's couch trying to find an Uber at 4 a.m. Mercifully I did find one, and when the guy picked me up, he said, "So, your hookup kick you out?" I said, "Is it that obvious?" And he replied, "You weren't the first one I drove back to their car tonight and you probably won't be the last."
Good Uber.
Nice.
5 stars.
5 stars?
5 star.
Yeah.
Definitely a 5-star Uber.
Oh, if I get called out, yeah, no, I'm just laughing my ass off. Like, good on you. All
Yeah,
right.
man. If you get called, if an Uber driver calls you out on that, you just lean into it.
Yeah, no, you can't do anything else.
You own that, right? You swallow that. You own it. I mean,
He should have, like, the Uber guy should be like, "Hey, I took the other guys to Denny's. You want to go meet up and you guys can chat?"
you guy could start a fucking support group. But where are you guys all here together? No.
KOA,
Same.
the kicked out anonymous.
Yeah. Same Uber driver. You know.
Oh, that'd be great.
All right, where did this last one go?
I don't know.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. Da, 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 da. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do, I need 2 things from you here. One, I need you to pay close attention of what's going on here.
Affirmative.
And then 2, I need you to, we're going to play Guess the State afterwards. I don't know what state it is, but we need to come to an agreement on what state we think it is.
I'm into it. Let's do it.
So
Alright.
I know you guys are all chomping at the bit here.
I love
I was-
playing against the state.
I know.
GeoGuessr is fucking awesome, yeah.
All right. And here we go now.
What is your best hold on? It gets worse stories. 2 of my friends had a falling out. I was dying to know what was going on between them, because they lived together and I felt like I was watching mommy and daddy get divorced. One friend was never around and the other told me he honestly didn't know what going on. After a couple months, I finally got some one-on-one time with the other friend, who explained everything to me in detail. Basically, he asked if he could date the other friend's cousin, who emphatically said no. But, since the other friend had dated his cousin without asking, he violated bro code and started seeing her anyway. In dating this girl, he came to find out that she and the other friend were more than just cousins. They had carried on a physical relationship for years. Basically they effed like bunnies whenever the family wasn't looking. But hold on. It gets worse. He was told this went on for 10 years. The girl was 22. Her cousin was 24. They had been having adult fun time since middle school. But hold the F on. It gets worse. The girl's father, and her cousin's father, are identical twins. Let that sink in for a second. Genetically, they are half-siblings.
The girl's father and the... Wait, back it up? The girl's father and the what? I feel like this is an alphabet quiz.
The 2 people that were hooking up, both
The
of their
girl's father
parents-
and her cousin's father are identical twins.
Yeah. That they're the 2 that were fucking.
Oh, no.
Both of their dads
Hold on.
Twins.
You want to play it one more time?
The girl's father, and her cousin's father, are identical twins. Let that sink in for a second. Genetically, they are half-siblings.
Would they be more than half?
Nope, they would be
No, it's half
different
siblings.
moms.
Wow.
Since they're twins, they share the same DNA. So they both have the same biological makeup from the male.
Wow.
All right.
Kelly's face.
Where would you like to begin?
Sorry, I turned into Owen Wilson, but wow.
Okay. First of
Wow.
all, not only are you sleeping with your first cousin,
Mm-hmm. Roll
That's-
Tide.
for 10
Tide, bro.
years
12 years old. And
since he
12 and
was 14 and she was 12.
Wow.
You know, every time there wasn't a condom involved.
Oh boy.
In middle school? No.
I'm gonna go Alabama.
And then on top of this,
Utah.
your fathers are identical twins, which basically makes you 2
Genetically
half
half.
siblings.
Yeah, way more than cousins.
So that's a
I mean,
step.
Even if it was just cousins, that's bad enough. Like, wow.
You think it's Alabama?
That's what
Roll
that was
Tide.
my guess.
I don't know why, but I'm feeling Utah.
You're
This
feeling
seems like some Mormon shit.
You think that's a Mormon thing?
Yeah. Seems like
Well,
some
they are
Mormon shit.
committed to Mormon country.
I could see that's a Utah thing. Could it be a West Virginia thing, like the hills have eyes type situation? Actually, that was in Arizona, but wrong
Well,
turn.
I've met a handful of those people, so yes. But
Could it be a wrong turn situation of West Virginia?
I'm going first instinct, man. Roll
Same.
Tide.
Yep. I said it
I'm gonna say it's bumfuck Alabama.
what holler? I love the fact that where I live, holler is both a noun and a verb.
I mean, holla, 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 holla.
I mean,
It's almost one of those
It's-
words where you can say holler 5 times and it makes a legitimate sentence.
holler, holler, holler. Yep, I get it. It really does. I don't. So Alabama, oh man, it's got to be in Alabama, backwoods Alabama. This is Tuscaloosa, you know.
No, this is gonna be one of those cities you've never heard of, Alabama.
Yeah,
like-
like
Dothan.
80 miles southeast of Tuscaloosa.
So you think that's like a Dothan, Alabama situation, like right there before you hit fucking Florida, like the Florida Bama line?
I mean, it's gonna. I don't know. It's gonna be one of those places where they got to drive 30 minutes to the nearest Walmart.
I lived in that town. It was called Hurtsboro, Alabama. Not those people didn't live there. I'm just going to say that. I'm going to let you know that right now. Those type of people did not live there.
I don't even think it would be somewhere like Hurtsboro. You're talking like something you've never heard of. Pray your car doesn't break down there.
Oh, man.
They still have the old dude with 2 teeth that comes out to pump gas. Yeah.
Paddle faster. I hear banjos.
Exactly.
That's some straight deliverance type shit right there. That was insane. All right.
Okay.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope I just ruined your fucking day with that.
No, that's a good one.
No, it hurt my brain for a second, but poor Jumbo.
I've never seen Kelly Loper just go like, you need a reboot.
He's just like,
I need a reboot here. Just let me walk away.
That's like, I was still comprehending the guy. He asked permission to date the guy's cousin. That's pretty legit. And then he says no, and come to find out, he's banging his cousin.
Do you think it was the reason why? Because they were in love with each other?
Since middle school. I mean, that's some long-term fucking incest right there.
That's 10 years. How many scares do you think they had?
How many times can you get stuck in the dryer?
Andrew just looks sad.
Oh, we've all seen the memes. Those are my favorite. Those are my favorite memes. Like when that cargo ship got stuck in the Suez Canal or wherever it was like, stop ship, what are you doing?
Oh god.
Okay, so anyways, is it Bama?
I think we're gonna. It's Alabama, West Virginia, or Utah. So we'll let everyone else decide after that.
Playing.
Yeah, we're going to play Pick Your Poison.
Yeah, because I'm gonna have to get Carter soon. So.
What time are you gonna? He hasn't texted you yet.
It could be like now. It could be 10 minutes from now.
Not a big deal. We got time. We're still rolling. All right, let's play a little bit of Pick Your Poison since Mr. Loper wasn't here, or we ran out of time last time Kelly was on.
Yeah.
So this is the adult version, basically, of you got to pick one or the other.
Would you rather?
Of Would You Rather.
All right. Have 10 nipples in random places on your body, or have your diet limited to various animal penises. I'm going 10 nipples.
Yeah, so what, like 8 more or 10 additional?
Yeah,
I can
10 nipples in random places. So you could have one on your forehead. I mean, could be on your elbow. Who knows?
Can I make dishes out of these peni?
I'm pretty sure you can.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can make.
That's the only thing you can eat, though.
I'm pretty sure you can make elk dick tacos.
I think I do penises.
Yeah, Jamie's culinary skills. He could. What are you doing?
I think I'd be all right. I'd have enough soups to make. I'd have enough everything. I'd be fine.
Yeah, because I don't want to fucking nipple. Well,
yeah, no.
You know,
I'm not, and especially because I'm guessing it's going to be as painful as a nipple on your chest, like anywhere on your body. So if I have to go get a tattoo over one that's on my arm, I'm going to be like screaming.
Like you have like, is your nip? Are these other 8 nipples as sensitive as your regular nipples?
I say so.
Just
like full areola.
I'm going.
It's not a tit, but you get a full areola, the same size as your nip, and it's as sensitive and everything.
There's a lot of animals I could still eat. Like sharks have penises, right? Like you can get like fish. I can still have you can have like sushi. Like
duck dick, because it's a corkscrew.
It's a corkscrew. That is the weirdest thing in the world if you ever seen that. Google
okay, so your diet consists of penis. Have fun going to buy a bunch of penises. Like, hey, Sam's Club, I need 18 pack of fucking penis.
Like, just saying, I'm in the same agreement with James here on this one. So
you guys are eating penises, and
I'm taking the dick meat.
I got some 10 extra nipples.
8 extra nipples.
Buy pasties in bulk.
There you go. Yep.
It'd be weird walking around with a Band-Aid or like. Can you imagine a nipple on your eyelid
all over your body?
Can you imagine if you had a nipple on your eyelid? That'd be weird.
Yeah, you could just pull like some women and be like, "My eyes are right here. They're not here. Over here. Over here.
Yeah.
Over here. Over here."
Sure, but
All right.
All right. On number 2.
Have a family member walk in on you peeing on your partner, or die while being burned at the stake after living a full life. Dude, someone's gonna watch one of us peeing on somebody because I ain't burning.
Definitely.
I feel like a lot of my family would not be shocked.
Right.
They would extend it halfway.
Yeah, like no, a lot of my
I knew
family. Yeah. It'd be like, oh, I get $100 from.
We knew you were taking a page out of R. Kelly's book.
I knew it. What are you doing?
Beep beep.
I mean, I'm pretty sure people already think I pee on you in the first place. So, I mean, it wouldn't be weird. And then I could just yell, "She got stung by a jellyfish."
Oh.
And it's after a full life, though, and you get that experience.
And here's why. I mean, I almost chose burning at the stake because I'm pretty sure where I'm going in the next world, it's going to be hot to begin with. So I might as well get used to it.
Yeah.
If I've lived a full life. And what's a full life, though? Is that 80? Say I get to 80 and out?
Yeah, so it would just
I think it's like your deathbed, basically, and then they chain you up and light you on fire.
I'm down.
That. Nope.
I mean, like,
burn, baby, burn.
I'm not nearly as afraid of being lit on fire as I am drowning.
Drowning's easy.
Yeah, drowning is supposed to be one of the best ways to go.
Yeah, you just go to sleep.
That.
It's just a 15-second panic, and then everything goes up.
Nope.
Fuck that. No, drowning one is one that fucks with me.
And then you go out.
I completely agree with him on that one.
Then you just go out. Actually, it's like a 10-second panic.
And I'm a scuba diver, but no, that one, yeah, no, fuck you.
Fire, no.
I'm less scared of that.
Oh yeah, fire hurts, but
yeah, that's gonna be a painful one.
Yeah, but it's only going to be painful for like a short amount of time. You're going to go into shock and fucking pass out.
Yeah,
same
it's
thing
gonna
is
hurt for a minute versus the family.
And I'd try to pull a monk and just like T-pose there and just like try to zen out during it.
Yeah, zen out after you're at a family reunion. And they're like, oh, there's the fucking dude.
And what was the other option again?
Yeah, I'm gonna have people
having
mumbling.
a
I'm
family
gonna have
member
to get
walk
in,
in on you peeing on your partner.
I'm gonna have to fight an uncle because they're talking shit about me pissing on my girlfriend.
I don't give a shit if they talk about it. Yeah. I'd rather do that than fucking burn.
Yeah,
so.
I'm peeing on my wife.
Yeah.
I think I'm getting burned.
Kelly?
Burn, definitely. I'm not dealing with that. I mean, you know my brothers. I'm not dealing with that.
Yeah, no. No. And if I know my girlfriend, I would have to fight someone if someone started saying some shit like that.
Oh no, I'd fucking just turn it into a bit or lean into it. Yeah, I'm peeing on you, babe.
All right. Okay.
Pee on me.
Cut off your own arm with a pocket knife. Or
48 hours or whatever.
Poop next to every dog you see pooping. Proceed to yell at the dog owner for not picking it up. I'm yelling it. I'm pooping next to dogs. I'm not cutting off my own arm.
How quickly are you getting arrested for serial defecation?
And yelling at the owner for not picking it up.
Sir, we have 12 recordings on different days.
So how many times you got to go poop?
You poop next to every dog.
Every time you see a dog pooping, you have to poop next to it.
Yep, poop next to every dog you see pooping. Proceed to yell at the dog owner for not picking it up.
So if you're walking through Central Park in New York City and you see a dog owner walking its dog and that dog squats, you get to squat next to the dog and start yelling at the owner, pick up my shit.
Oh man, I'd have to move to San Francisco to where this can continue. Otherwise, you're getting arrested just about everywhere else, man.
Pretty
Kelly,
much.
Kelly Loper finding the loophole.
I don't want to cut my own arm off with a pocket knife. And
No,
the one usually pocket knives aren't that sharp. That'd be a dull motherfucking painful. You'd bleed out. You'd be gone.
Yeah.
Well, depending. I mean, if you're like the guy in 127 hours, his arm was numb when he did it.
You're not going to have that luxury. You're going to sit right here and cut your arm off with that pocket knife that you have.
dude.
You're going to cut an artery. You're going to bleed out. You'll be dead in 3 minutes anyway.
Just move to San Francisco with me. The weather's great.
There you go.
We
You
could
guys can
probably
poop,
run
poop
into
happily.
Metallica.
We're going to have to with housing. The
We
housing
can, walk into,
prices,
we can walk into CVS and just walk out with a bag full of whatever.
our makeup.
So pick one. What are you doing?
I'm moving to San Francisco with Kelly, and I'm shitting with dogs.
I
and
think
yelling
so.
at people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Town, here we come.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. This one's kind of gross. This one made me say ew. Have someone die every time you masturbate or suck on a used tampon.
Do I know the person died?
Does not specify. So I'm assuming no.
I'm pretty
There's too
sure
many
every time,
people in this world, anyways.
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure every time I jerk off, someone dies in the first place.
Have someone die every
Right.
time you masturbate. or-
Unrelated.
Unrelated. I mean, just saying.
Or suck on a used tampon.
So, in order for this to I think this is more of a lady question. For guys, is well, sorry, but I think you would have to get a postcard or something from the people's family or an invitation to the funeral. Be like, well, Joey would have been 14 years old this fall.
Can I pick the person that dies?
No.
And I'm expecting it like a killer instinct fucking death every time you masturbate. Like, for some reason, I'm just imagining a car flies through the kid's window all of a sudden because you jerked off.
Because if I had that superpower, like the guy who cut me off in traffic the other day, and
You
I
have to masturbate
instead
in
of
front
getting
of their
mad-
house, and just
yeah,
and you, all of a sudden a lightning strike comes down and fucking.
It's not that. Here's what I was picturing. Like, this guy cuts me off on the highway. I'm like, and I just walk up and just drive up next to him, just just smiling, just jerking off. And as soon as
An asteroid hits him.
he just weird, he just slunches over and he's just gone. I'm just like, and I just keep driving.
I don't want that. I want a roller coaster cart to all of a sudden fall out of the sky on people because you masturbated.
Just something random.
Yeah, I don't know why, but that's all I can
And
think of.
what was the other one?
Destination style.
Suck on a used tampon.
Final Destination. I don't know why it's a killer instinct. Final Destination is what I was thinking. Yeah.
I'm not sucking on a used tampon, so
Kelly?
somebody's dying.
Fuck no. But the other thing I'm worried about is if it gives me some new kink to where now I have death.
You're in Death Note now. You're just oh.
Oh yeah, someone's getting a stroke.
You start really thinking about Amber Heard while you're masturbating.
Be like, well, some florist is getting some business tonight.
That's my question. I just want to know if I could pick the person that who's dying when I
No, because then
What-
that would be win-win. It's just called poison, not pick the obvious awesome one.
I have a Death Note with my dick.
Oh God. My dick would be so raw.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Be like, oh, let's see, who do we do first, Kim Jong-un or Vladimir Putin? Be like,
I would
"Man,
get hired by the government to assassinate people.
it'd be
Is
like
that what you're
Scanners.
saying?
Yeah, it'd be like Scanners except rated X. That movie does not hold up, by the way.
if there is a mutant power, I want that one. I want that mutant power.
God.
That's a pretty good one.
That might be my favorite new mutant power.
If I ever get asked what my dream superpower is,
That's
I got
it.
it. got it.
That is definitely it.
I can aggressively masturbate at people and they have a final destination death.
It doesn't have to be aggressive, man. Take your time.
No, I'm saying Gigi Allen fucking just.
No,
Gigi Allen. So wait, I wonder, we've dived into this way too deep, but I wonder.
Yeah.
Keep going.
I wonder if like as soon as you start, like they start feeling like, gotta type this much.
Their left arm goes numb.
Like the closer you get to climax, the closer they are to their death.
If that's
Yeah,
canceled,
You're
it'll be
edging
like, what, 2
yourself,
minutes?
and they're just on the floor. Just
I don't
like,
feel so good all of a sudden. What's going on?
Dude, it's like the dusting at Infinity War. Mr. like Peter Parker's death at the end.
I don't feel so good.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
Oh my God.
But instead of ash, they turn into like blob.
Oh,
Ew.
I think we just came up with a new Avengers
I
Endgame.
think we did.
So I guess no one's sucking on it to use tampon.
Nope. I think
No, we
Vivid
just need
Video
to be hired by Brazzers.
Brazers or Vivid Video needs to fucking hire us for a writing team.
So just to play the other side, if
Make it a T.
like if you were to do this, it should give you equal powers and keep somebody alive. Like bring somebody back. Be like, all right, I will suck on this tampon, but George Carlin's coming back.
No.
No?
I ain't doing
Who
it.
wouldn't suck on a tampon for George Carlin?
Me?
Un-American.
I would totally love to see what would happen if we could bring back Robin Williams right now.
He'd probably just hang himself all over again.
You're disappointed in yourself for making that joke. I saw it on your face.
Oh.
Sorry, Robin Williams family.
Nope.
Tell me what aspect of life has gotten better since he hung himself. You'd be like, $4 gas? Fuck this, I'm out.
Well, where he would be, it's like 16 or some shit.
Did you see his one bit, or like his one stand up when he made fun of Joe Biden? He's like, you guys voted this guy president? I made fun of him 20 fucking years ago, and he was stumbling, bumbling idiot. That's a true one. That's a true statement, ladies and gentlemen. Look that one up. And all right, let's get off the fucking superpowers.
Okay, ready? Oh,
I
God.
guess.
Oh, God.
Okay, this is my last one. Scream racial obscenities every time you eat
Jesus.
something that tastes good, or make your own sex tape and give copies away for the holidays.
Is no one making the obvious joke on the first one?
I'm
I'd
not
like to solve
touching
a
it.
puzzle, Alex.
That'd be me. All right, I'm going.
What was the second one? I completely zoned out.
make a sex tape and give it out for the holidays. Or you could be eating like a sandwich, be like, wow, this motherfucker.
I was
Yeah.
about to say, what are you gonna say?
Yeah, I'm not saying anything, but yeah. Couldn't you just pretend like you have Tourette's?
Yep.
There you go.
I'm going with the racial slurs.
I would have to pretend like I have Tourette's.
Yep.
Listen, I don't need anybody seeing my naked body and the faces I make, because I'm sure they're not great. My fucking vinegar stroke faces.
It has to be to your family.
Bye, guys.
I'm sure.
Bye.
I'm sure we'll be here when you get back. Yeah.
Does it go to your family? Is that the point?
Yes, you have to give it out as a holiday gift.
A holiday gift I can give to friends.
Make your own sex tape and give copies away for the holidays. So it's going to everybody. I don't know what fucking system
Again,
here.
I think this is something my family wouldn't be as shocked about.
No, I'm pretty sure they already think you have an OnlyFans.
Yeah. I've been asked by multiple family members, Kelly. I would make it like a parody porn and just have some fun with it. Like, yeah, I would make it
You would make it like the Infinity Saga that we just fucking wrote here 30 seconds ago.
Nah, yeah, I would do it like that.
Where you would
I'd
jerk
be
off
down.
and assassinate people.
And I hope you understand that you would have to get that video also.
No, I don't have to watch it.
But he's sending it to you. You're just not to watch it?
Would you watch it? If I sent you a sex tape of me You're gonna watch it.
You're like, well, he went through the trouble of mailing it.
He paid for the postage.
I gotta go find a VCR.
Yeah, are we putting it on tape?
Like, we gotta go. We can't DVD this. I'm sorry. Every time
I'm just seeing flash drives out.
I'm yelling a racial obscenity because I can yell cracker, honky. Like it don't have to be the racial obscenity that you guys went to. Automatically.
No, like
no, but you saying the
100
cracker and honky is kind of the equivalent of the joke that I'm thinking of.
Oh yeah, what's that
joke?
A
different race, but we'll just leave it at that.
Got it.
I'm yelling obscenities.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm yelling the obscenities. I'm yelling obscenities like I am the black lady at church who just found Jesus. We all know what I'm talking about.
There you go.
That's what I'm yelling shit like.
That's kind of my joke right there. Yeah.
Everyone knows what I'm talking about. Like that, how they yell at church. Yep. Everyone, you feel the power. I'm feeling that. I'm like, this motherfucking piece is good. Fuck. You know, and then
damn honky cracker.
Cracker, honky. And then I might touch like maybe a Mexican one here and there, depending on which group I'm in.
Please don't say that on
No,
recording.
I think the key is you don't get to pick which one.
It's just that random like
it's
Tourette's
inserted into. There's like a random database, and it just comes out. It's not associated.
So you're
with the
going
food.
for like obscure ones?
Or wait, no. What would be better is depending on what food you're eating.
So yeah, that's what
out.
like if you're eating pizza, you're making fun of Italians, like
fucking wops. You know,
Wops,
I mean,
Dagos, like all those.
Like, I would say of all of them, they probably got off the easiest. Like, because all of theirs are like wops.
What if you start eating matzo balls?
I was like, what is wop? Do you know what wop is, Jamie?
Yes.
You know what's a wop?
Yeah, without
papers.
They're like, what would he do? Like, oh, look, you don't have papers. It's cool not to have papers now. Like,
you know how the Italians came up with the name Tony?
Tony.
They stamped it on their forehead to New York.
I like it.
When they that no, I think that's actually true. Like they stamped it on their forehead to New York.
Nice.
When they
That's
left.
Interesting. Oh.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. So what would you yell like? What would you yell if like what's British food?
Wanker?
Go on. Yeah.
Red coat.
Red coat.
Like matzo balls.
The queen can suck it.
You know, like so for barbecue, what are you gonna do here?
You know who invented the barbecue?
See, that's what I'm getting at, man. Because
I love barbecue.
I do love barbecue, and most good places like
Cajun?
actually do you like do it by the owner?
That's
no,
my
it's
thought
just
with
by
Cajun
the genre
food
of food.
By the okay, because I want to like do it by the owner of the restaurant. Like if it's
that's more dangerous.
If it's a multicultural food like barbecue, do you do it by the owner of the restaurant? Because that could get you in some deep shit, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
What Cajun people? Isn't there specific ones for them?
It's a raccoon without the RA part and ass.
Coon ass.
I wasn't going to say it because I said that the other day, and a nice black guy turned around and was like, "What did you just say?" And I just looked at him and went, "You know what? I realized what I just said and how we are going to misinterpret this." I'm like, "So let me explain myself real fucking quick." I'm like, "Clearly, you've never been to Louisiana." And he goes, "No." I went, "Let me tell you about the French people down there. The bayou, the river rats. Those people, they call like the shoot. He goes, "Yeah." I'm like, "That's another name for them." He goes,
"Yeah,
okay, got it.
That's my people."
That's Kelly Loper's people, yes. So I was going to say it. That's why I said the raccoon part without the RA.
I mean, you can also say Boudreaux or Goudreau, you know.
Oh, yeah, hard target with Van Damme.
That's what I was saying. Like Cajun people have a shit ton that they kind of made up for themselves.
Yeah, I mean, but
like
But who doesn't love jambalaya?
Oh, I'm not. Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Just as you're there, just screaming.
Okay.
I don't think they would be offended. You like talk shit about LSU, they get offended, but yeah.
I don't know. Tom Segura seemed to piss him off pretty well in his stand-up special. Back to the
Well, sometimes the truth
Louisiana
hurts,
people.
man.
You know
that you guys should have a wall built around you guys.
Yeah. Sometimes the truth hurts.
When your starting quarterback is Terry Bradshaw and his backup is the Duck Commander, you know your college is fantastic, right?
How about them dogs?
That's Kelly's alma mater. That's a fun fact, and that is a true fact, right?
They gave me a diploma.
Who gave you who? The Duck Commander?
Not the Duck Commander, the school.
Oh, I thought you were saying the dog.
I thought
he was there.
Did you shake his hand?
Nah. They're really protective of that stupid fucking bulldog. Like, that thing probably cost like $3,000. You know, like 8 textbooks. But he has like, they bring him to the games, and he has like a little air conditioned dog house. It's like the pathetic thing you've ever seen. It's like drooling on itself, trying not to die from the Louisiana heat.
Because they probably had 2 of them overheat on the field and just like.
Yep, that's why the Georgia Bulldog has Uga, all that.
Oh, that dog. Those, I would assume George is even more pampered. Those dogs get better treatment than the players do. But,
yeah, like if I remember correctly, like the Georgia Bulldog, it comes from a
specific family breeder that's been the same people for fucking decades.
It's the
same thing with any school with a bulldog, like Louisiana Tech, Gonzaga, all those schools.
Yeah, it's insane, especially.
Yeah, and there's like a handful of people, like 5 or 6 people that's their whole job, that's their career, is just pampering this dog.
Yeah. Must be nice.
I would love it.
Must be nice.
Down.
Yeah. Dude, shoot for your dreams. Shoot or shoot, man. That's all I got, ladies and gentlemen. All I got this week. That's it. I hope everyone had fun. Everyone listened.
It took us a minute to get into it.
Sorry, we're a little slow. Everyone's had a fucking little sunburn today.
Yeah.
You know, everyone was at the pool. It's fine. You know, had to piss off the wife with the fucking baby story to really get her going today, but
it helped.
Oh boy, that fired her up. Go back and listen to that later. All right. James, what you got? Anything?
Nothing much. Just Kenko_eater on Twitter. Go listen to Naked Robots. And yeah, nothing much.
Find us on the socials, Lost Losers Podcast, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, all of those.
I'd like to promote fully clothed robots and you know,
Patreon, $5 a month. Go sign up for that. So waiting for you assholes. All my friends, man. You know, all you fuckers got jobs, man. $5 a month. I know you got it. So on that note,
Amy
Schumer. Nope. Let's send you off with some
sending off with just an Amy Schumer clip.
Nope. Send you off with some Kings.
This is for the men on TikTok. Don't let your girl read her horoscope. You're her past, present, and future. Stay up, Kings.
Yeah.
Have a good one, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.